Welcome back. Good to see everybody. Well, I took the ride in the KLR, which a lot of you saw the video on. I had the D606 on the back for that, which has about 3,000 miles on it or so. It's not worn out yet, but I decided I'm going to try a TUSK Waypoint is what I'm going to do here. So I will show you this. Right here it is. There's the TUSK Waypoint right there that I'm going to put on, and I'm going to swap it out for this 606, which has done well. The 606 though is rather noisy going down the road, so I'm going to swap this out, see how it does on the road and off on the KLR 650. The size on this hog is 130, 90, 17, and I believe that is the only size you can get in 17 inch. You can't get any wider than the 130 or any skinnier. I also got a new tube because the tube has been on this bike since I put swap tires from the beginning, which was 0 miles. So that tube has almost 4,000 miles on it. So I'm going to go ahead and swap out another TUSK heavy duty 3mm tube and put that in it. So if you want to hang out and watch me struggle with this bad boy, go ahead and do that. I'm going to get going here. I have the TUSK stand with my tire irons. It's always good to, once you get the tire off, there's a lot of areas you can't get clean in behind everything when you wash your bike. So this is a good time to go ahead. I went ahead and cleaned in around the swing arm. The cush drive is out, of course. I cleaned around that. I'll re-grease my bearings. And when I do this kind of work, you see I have my toolkit. I always use my toolkit anytime I do any work like this on the bike, so that it assures me that if I'm out in the middle of nowhere, I have the tools to get the tires, wheels off, and take care of what I need to if the bike breaks down. So let's go ahead and get squared away here. I'll set up and I will get going. I'll be back in a minute. All right, we're starting out here. I didn't turn the camera on, I forgot. To break the bead, I use this. This tire is tough to break the bead. Most tires you can just pop an iron in there and push down. This one, I use this iron, put it in there, kind of sideways. I had it in sideways like this. Then I would take this one, get it along the tire bead and push down on it, and that's how it got off. So we'll see if we can do that on the other side also. That thing was just really stuck on there. I really don't even need that on there. Adios. So let's see how this is. Jesus. Okay, it is off. This 606 is tough. And the good thing about a stiff sidewall is if you get a flat, it will allow you to ride on it a little bit. Lots of clanging during this procedure. All right, try to keep that down off the rim. And now let the scratching begin. Oh yeah, that felt good in the knuckles. .606s are my most dreaded tire when it comes to changing, and especially on a 17-inch rim. Damn pinky is already tweaked from a few weeks back. I just wrapped it again there. Felt pretty awesome. Push that tube in. Come on, baby. You little 17-inch. See, it's catching on the. It's on my freaking. Jeez. It's on the freaking holder for the tire iron. You son of a. Like, that's a 1 in a million. Like that, if you wanted that to happen, that would never happen. Gotta be kidding me. Get off there. Oh my God. See, it's still catching on it right there. This freaking thing. Right down here that holds your freaking irons. Like, I picked the one spot for that to catch. Unbelievable. Guess I can just let that there because I'm not using either one of those. Make sure your rim. I use the Windex for lube, but I'm gonna wipe it off good. Find a rag. Sure everything's good and clean. I already have powder in my tire. And go ahead and stick the tube. Now, there's a yellow dot right here, so I'm going to put my valve stem right there. Get as close as I can to it. Cowie should have put 18-inch rims on these things. It would make everything a little bit easier to change. And I have just a couple pounds of air in this tube, just to help me from possibly not pinching it. See how that goes. Now you should use tire paste, tire lube of some type for this. Of course, as you can see, I'm not using that. Try to find a hole without putting any hair on it. Okay. Put the valve stem in. And listen, this is not a how-to video. I am not by any means a tire professional. Have I done probably hundreds of my own? Without a doubt. But this isn't Dirt Bike TV. Better make sure this tire is not directional. I do not see any arrows. Try to keep the part towards you in the center of the rim. It's tough to do it on these 17 inchers, but okay, we're over, and hopefully we didn't do any tube puncturing there. Now let's go ahead and get started. I do have a bead buddy, but I don't have it with me right now, so we're going to try and tackle this without the bead buddy. This tire definitely seems a little more forgiving on the sidewall than the 606. Keep that down in the center of the rim. This tire would definitely be a little easier to work with out on the trail. Trying to get it with one last one. Maybe. Hey! Okay. Now, see if we can get it to pop on the bead. Lots of index. And lots of air. Okay, it looks good. Looks good. $25. Take it to 20. That's 22. Pretty good. Okay. Didn't really booger the rim up any more than it was from the last time. All right. Okay, so there you go. We've got the tire on. I do balance my own. I have a little TUSK wheel stand balancer. I'm going to take this over, and that D606 actually required no wheel weights for balancing. It was pretty good. So I'm going to take this over and get it on the stand and balance it out, and then I will go ahead and throw this thing back on. All right, you can see in the background we got the wheel and tire back on, so all we got to do is get it out, test it off-road, a little bit on-road, watch it overnight here, make sure it don't leak, make sure I didn't puncture the tube there when I was wrestling with it, and we'll see how we like it. So thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, throw on a new tire, get outside.